Where's it coming from? Where's it coming from? Upstairs, left, down the stairs. Where? Where's it coming from? Over there. Answer up. Where's it coming from? Hey, move. I definitely suggest that.
Stay down,
Clear.
Katie, do you have all your stuff?
I'm fine. Go.
Stand by. Yes, sir. Go to your right. Go to your right. Crossfire! Look out!
Bro, somebody go.
Everybody stay down. We got one down. In there. Jim!
What the f? Oh my God.
Stay down, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, stay down.
I feel fine. I'm just scared. It was scary. I was a few feet away from the gunman as he was firing. It was loud. It was scary. The cops got on top of him, and then they got on top of me to protect me.
There's a report, though, that an officer was shot in a bullet-resistant vest. He's expected to be okay, Carrie. But the shooter is in custody. We have video of it up right now. The shooter is in custody. Unclear.
I will tell you, I'm sorry, but guys, I walked out, and I walked out as a complete. I'm sorry, he's a fool. Walking out next to Jake Tapper, and I looked at him and I said, "How dare you? You have caused so much division in this country, pushing lies." I said, "You know, we're not going to call it gaslighting anymore. You've lied to the people. How dare you do that?" And I saw so many people from all of these news outlets who've just spread abject lies about President Trump over the years. They're part to blame of this, and I don't mean to get dramatic tonight. But I, as an American mother and an American, I'm tired of it. And I'm tired of the fake news that has just spread nothing but lies, trying to hurt this president, trying to go against the American people. And I couldn't sit there silent and walk out next to somebody like a Jake Tapper and act like he's a good guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, evil has been thwarted again tonight. My only regret is that the person didn't get offed immediately. The Secret Service missed a couple shots because this person is still alive, and I'm sure that the conspiracy theorists are going to say that the person needs to be acquitted. Okay, they're innocent. Cue Candace Owens coming out and saying, hey, this was a psyop. It wasn't real. It was a setup, and that this person needs to go free, right? You got people trying to get Luigi Mangione free, people trying to get Tyler Robinson free. You also got people trying to get Tomas Allen free. This weirdo looking person up on the screen here who tried to kill our president for a fourth time that we know about. Guys, this is getting bonkers. This is a lot of assassination attempts where people got too close. I mean, there's always people making threats and doing weird stuff, but this is just bananas. I had a weird feeling, but I have weird feelings a lot. Unlike some stupid people, I know that weird feelings couldn't mean nothing, but in this case, apparently it was right this time. But this weirdo went after the president, apparently assembled a gun on premise, and even made it past the metal detector. Some people were saying there was no metal detectors. These people are lying and they're idiots. There was metal detectors there.
what Wolf said is true, and if you've been to one of these dinners, the layers of metal detectors you go through, if what Wolf said is true, that the shooter was apprehended or taken down on the secure side of the metal detectors, I can only imagine what the Secret Service is thinking about that entire facility right now. If it was on the secure side of a metal detector checkpoint, that is a scary item.
But I'm gonna go ahead and react to just a quick couple seconds here of footage that you may not have seen. By the way, guys, there's a new feature on YouTube where you can hype videos. So be sure to like the video, hype the video. It helps out a lot. Appreciate you. This is JD Vance getting pulled off the stage. They actually got him off the stage faster than Trump, believe it or not. Like yanked him. And Trump's still over there. Yeah, Trump is still, you can't really see him, but he's right there. There he is. And this lady is, I think this is the event organizer lady, I believe. And she's trying to get out of there, but they're like blocking her. She can't go anywhere. And nobody knows where the violence is coming from. So she doesn't want to go down. She's trying to just get behind, because that's where all the security's at. So she's trying to get back there with them where she thinks it's safe. So they make it backstage. What's crazy about this, and again, shout out to Candace Owens saying that, well, if Erica Kirk is at one of these events, it's one of the safest places ever. Guys, as you could clearly see, their goal is to do, number one, protect the president, and number two, protect the vice president. To me, it doesn't even look like they're as concerned about the first lady or not a single person on the staff. They could be somebody right next to him. All the Secret Service is blocking the president with their own bodies, literal meat shields or bullet shields, and everybody else is kind of like, look, you have to figure it out on your own, guys. So anybody who says, well, Erica Kirk will be safe, you're an idiot. But guys, it doesn't end there. There's lots of stuff to talk about here, way more stuff than I can reasonably cover in one video. But the footage was released of the person actually on the move. President Trump talked about this in a press release that came out after.
And he was fast. He was like a blur on tape. He was moving. They turned. It was very impressive the way they got him.
And I didn't know what he was talking about, but I found the footage. So let's go. The person just runs up. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. For the life of me, I don't know why the hell this footage is so dang gum blurry. Okay, but it clearly is from that event. So I'm gonna look at it again. If I'm not mistaken, it looks like he might shoot this guy as he's running past, because maybe he feels like he's in the way, so he shoots him. See right here, he like kind of jumps backward like that. So maybe he shot him, but I guess it's a good thing he didn't aim for the face, because the guy is still alive. Everybody's still alive in this, which is interesting. Including the suspect, even though they said he shot a guy. So I'm like, why did y'all take him alive?
Shall I post it as soon as he passed down?
18, go for
Because at first, look at all these people, and you tell me all these people shooting, they managed to take this person alive. That is beyond incredible. Because, like, how did y'all miss? Like, what happened? Like, there's a lot of questions that I have, that a lot of people have, and hopefully they're answered, because we still don't know what the hell happened with Thomas Crooks with that first assassination attempt in Butler. But guys, there was actually an idiot. If you guys want to see some idiocy, if you want to get actually a laugh out of this, there was this dummy who, right after the assassination attempt against President Trump, went after the president's limousine, or at least I believe the president was in there. Let's take a look at this.
No, man.
So this fool goes beyond the barrier. Okay, in case you couldn't tell what's happening, they go beyond the barrier. And somebody's warning them to not go beyond the barrier, but they do it anyway.
No, man.
Back up!
Stay behind the perimeter. Do not cross the gate.
And see this. I'm gonna just let it. I'm just let it roll.
Hey, you guys.
Yes. Back up.
See, this person thought it was sweet out here, but they just had an assassination attempt against the president, so anybody got time to play with you today. Okay, you getting arrested. And I hope they treat you bad in prison.
Literally, there was fucking shots inside. Are you okay? I literally worked for a legal nonprofit for over a year. I've been focused on the impeachment and removal of Donald Trump. And right now, I'm a digital organizer, just like so many organizers. I'm getting arrested. They have my phone. They have everything.
I thought that this was hilarious. I didn't see all of it. I mean, this video is like 6 minutes long, but I thought it was funny that the person was screaming.
Do you want to share your name? Do you want to share your name? Come on, push it off. Come on, get up.
I believe they like take this person away screaming at some point. It's hilarious, guys. These people are idiots. Right after the assassination attempt, you're going to run under. You had to know something was going on. You're going to run under the barrier, start approaching what appears to be a presidential vehicle, and then basically find out. This is definitely an F around and find out moment, and it's just foolish. You also have people criticizing Erica Kirk, who was seen crying.
I just want to go find
And people are saying, oh my gosh, it's so performative. Like, these people are soulless, guys. Just when you thought that most of the soulless people were on the left, it really starts to make you second guess, because most of these people are self-proclaimed Christians, and yet here they are. You have a literal widow, and instead of showing a modicum of sympathy, empathy, anything, instead they just talk about how fake it is and how performative it is. And it's like her husband literally died less than a year ago, on camera, on live stream, on TV, like in front of a bunch of people. The clips are all over the place. I'm sure people that are evil are sending her the clips to probably her personal email, probably send it to her cell phone, all kinds of ridiculous stuff. Of course, people said she's going to be next. They want to kill the kids too. People have been evil, guys. People on the left started it, and a bunch of dummies on the right are finishing it for them. They're being a bunch of pawns for the radical left without even realizing it. Even if you tell them, they still keep doing it because that's what idiots do, guys. There's so many different layers of what's going on here. And people have even questioned whether or not the fake news is going to lighten up, since they were actually present at this event. Like, normally all these assassination attempts and stuff, oh, well, it's just President Trump. Who cares, right? But when your life's in danger, you're at risk, maybe it's a little different now, huh? Now, do I think that they're going to change anything? No, because these people are crazy. They know that once this event is over, they make it through it safely, then it's only the president and his family that are still at risk of being assassinated, and they're scot-free. But they are the reasons why this happened. Because of the fake news, you get multiple assassination attempts against the president of the United States. Wouldn't be happening if they weren't perpetuating Russia collusion hoaxes, Charlottesville hoaxes, right? Trying to prop up the Democrats at every turn, trying to question Iran at every turn. Well, we didn't do enough damage to Iran. Well, we did do enough damage to Iran when convenient. Like, just whatever is the opposite of what Trump is doing, they're going to perpetuate that and say whatever he's doing is wrong. You literally got people calling him Hitler and his supporters Nazis. And you also have this loser Piker that the Democrats are warming up to, because for some reason, I mean, these people have totally lost their way if they're warming up to guys like this and rubbing elbows with this moron. He's out here calling for the death of conservatives.
Well, my understanding is that the property owners who have properties there choose just not to rent it at all.
Yeah, kill them. Kill those motherfuckers and murder those motherfuckers in the street. Let the streets soak in their fucking red capitalist bloods, dude.
You actually wrote about this, and it was a great video where you talked about, you know, someone has to do it. See, when I say that, everyone knows exactly what I mean. That which is, I think that shows that there's a lot of anger, a lot of resentment, and untapped potential.
So I'd imagine you guys are interested in some details about the killer. And just to nip this in the bud, I figured I would share what CNN Fake News had to say about Tomas Allen here. This person lives out of Los Angeles. All right. They had found a LinkedIn profile for the individual. Found out that they're a tutor, a teacher, and they won Teacher of the Month in December 2024. All right. So they graduated from the Institute of Technology to 2017, blah, 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 blah. Donated to Kamala Harris, Democrat. Be prepared for dummies to say, hey, this person's not a registered Democrat, or why they donating to Democrats. You're not going to find one donation from me ever donating to any Democrat. Even back in the day when I used to vote Democrat, I never donated to Democrats. This person did. Kamala Harris' campaign was recently for people who want to act stupid out here. So this person has been indoctrinated by the ideology. Okay. Described himself as a video game developer and created indie games. Interesting. So don't blame the gamers, guys, because I game, but I ain't crazy. Okay. So we still don't know if this is one of those they, thems. Okay. We don't know those details, but what we do know is that this is more radical left Democrat violence on full display per usual. So guys, there's clearly a double standard here. The media is at fault. A bunch of people on the right are idiots in literally making fun of and like doing the most ruthless attack against a widow that I've ever seen in my entire life. This whole world has gone bananas. And that's without getting into the fact that the president's life is at risk. He's only been the president for like a year and a half, like less than a year and a half. He still got years to go. It's like, how many times these people gonna fail and miss, you know? Like, I'm hoping every time, if they try it again, I'm hoping nobody tries it again. But seeing as how deranged people are, seeing as how the fake news is relentless, the Democrats are relentless, they're not going to stop the rhetoric, guys. Even if it directly impacts them, even if it endangers them and their family, they're not going to stop, because that's what weirdos and propagandists do. They're going to keep saying the same thing because they're stubborn, because their ego won't let them, because they don't want to feel like they're in the wrong for doing something. So instead, they're just going to double down. That's what stupid people do. That's what weak people do. That's what pathetic people do. They just double down on stupidity. They double down on things that hurt other people because they don't care enough. A lot of the time, even if it hurts them, their ego is so massive. They're like, I don't care if I get hurt. I just want to hurt these other people more. That's all they care about, guys. And it's sad that it's come to this, and it probably, unfortunately, won't be the last assassination attempt. That's what's sad about this, is because these people won't stop with their evil rhetoric towards the president and the supporters, and therefore evil people who want to take actions are not going to stop. If you don't stop the words, then the actions are not going to stop, and the fake news is absolutely at fault for this happening. No, don't blame the president and his actions and his words. What the people are saying against him, I never heard him call nobody no Nazis and all of this stuff. That's what people in the fake news are doing. That's what the Democrat leadership are doing. And let's not forget that the Department of Homeland Security is not being fully funded, which funds, you guessed it, the Secret Service. So you already have a gap on top of everything else. Now you got a gap in the Secret Service because these whack jobs refuse to fund DHS. I 100% blame the fake news and the Democrat leadership for all of this fallout and all of this negativity that's in the country, all of this vitriol, all this venom, all this division that they keep wanting to blame on President Trump, and never freaking looking in the mirror and seeing that you literally have people out here saying, hey, we should kill conservatives, and yet they don't want to look at any of that. Instead, they just want to point fingers at the president all day, every day, and, oh, he's mean to the press. They talk crap about him all the time, and they were literally out here bitching that he was going to have one day where he could just freaking nail them with his words without them having a chance to do anything about it. They want to just punch down on him all day, to the point where people out here trying to kill him, and meanwhile he got one or two things to say, and all of a sudden he's the freaking boogeyman. These people make me sick, but these are just my thoughts, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I appreciate you guys watching. I'm out. Shout out to my members, patrons, and fellow anomalies, Cyber Noodle, 655, The Great, Bella Scott, Carpentier John, and Pinecone 6. I appreciate you guys every single day.
We're going to reschedule. We're going to do it again. We're not going to let anybody take over our society. We're not going to cancel things out because we can't do that. We wanted to stay tonight. I will tell you, I fought like hell to stay. But I said very importantly that we'll do it again within the next 30 days, and we'll make it bigger and better and even nicer.